and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. John 1, verse 25.
It's a Mac Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home when you're in your car. It's a Mac Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's a Mac Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's a Mac Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the Mac Morning Show. It's a 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 Mac Morning Show. Sitting at home when you're in your car. It's a Mac Morning Show. No matter if you near far. It's a Mac Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. The best show this side of the sea. It's the Mac Morning Show. 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 If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio, specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa Shumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035 Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show. Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And great grand rising to everybody. Hello, great grand rising. Good morning to all of you. This is the MacMan Morning Show. Each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast, right here on Mac Media 3 Productions. I'd like to welcome all of our listeners from WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial around here in Holly Springs, Mississippi. I'd like to say good morning to all of our wonderful listeners, our devoted listener from WKRA DW. We'd like to say good morning to you. Happy Friday. It's cold in our region. And to WRFU 104.5 FM in Champaign, Illinois. I'd like to say good morning to our broadcast family. Our broadcast sister Mika Light up there had a wonderful program on. Our wonderful program, Conversations with Delight. She's doing some wonderful things up there. We're going to get her on probably sometime in the near future as she's coordinating and doing the things that she do, her and her wonderful husband. We'd like to just shout out to them. Let me call the roll, the official roll of the MacMan Morning Show that we do each and every morning. I'd like to salute and say good morning to our wonderful chairman of our deacon board. Yeah, we got a deacon board over here. See, we try to fellowship and get together and do what we need to do, but we have to have some praying soldiers out there. And I want to thank Deacon Alvin Moore, his wonderful family, his wonderful caregivers. That's his wonderful daughter Sharon Reed over in the alto section of the choir, and Apostle Anthony Reed. Hey, man, you're looking good, doing well. And thank you for all of your support too. Candle Dessert Lounge. Hey, Pam G. Hey, how are y'all out there? There's Queen Cutie is here. How are you? Wait a minute. Let me see. I saw y'all earlier. Okay, welcome everybody. And it's just one of those days that you want you some chili and some chicken noodles or some chicken and dumplings. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Penelope is in the house this morning, as usual, keeping the order. And our dear friend, I don't know whether we're going to make her the mayor, the governor, or something, but you know something, my wholehearted love and respect for Diane Black, her wonderful father that roots me on. I don't know if he's telling me to be quiet or keep talking and I ain't talk about folks, I just tell the truth. And I'd like to say good morning to you. Hey, Diane, how are y'all? Stay warm where you at and everything. I have a couple of things I'm going to say right quick. Well, first of all, let me say good morning to the next U.S. Senator from the state of Mississippi, Miss Priscilla Williams Teal. I'd like to say good morning to the next judge of Subcircuit 17. That is the one and only Meredith Hammer. She beating them. And I don't mean she whooping them with a hammer, but she's whooping them with the fact that she has a great opportunity to be the next judge of that subcircuit, and I can't wait for it to happen. Good morning to the Kamars. That's Tiffany and her wonderful husband, Mr. Kamar of St. Patrick's in Dalton. They got great celebrations and things going on. Man, St. Patrick's is nice. And not just nice, the food is good, the service is good. And it's just good to support our own people. We got a 5-star steakhouse, everything, 5 floors, and it's a 5-star. I say 20 stars for them. The Kamars are my friends, and I wanted to say good morning to them. I'd like to also say good morning to each and every one of you Queen Cutie ain't been around in a while. She had relatives in town for the Thanksgiving. They must have ate so much and things, and she's finally recovered. And it's just good to have our family here. Brother Lee Mack will be here in a little bit with us. We're going to talk about some things. We're going to lighten the load a little bit. If you look in the corner and you see in the corner above my Sasha head over there, you'll see uh, we support black business. And let me say this. Let me make I won't call it an apology, but then let me correct myself. I am not anti-white. Nobody said anything, but I felt a little something kind of way. And I want to say this: I'm not a racist. I can't. It is impossible. God did not put hate into my heart. I don't hate anybody. I dislike the man up in the house that's white. I don't hate him. I mean, ain't nothing for me to hate about. I mean, his actions I hate, and he has to pay for them. And it was a wild day yesterday on Congress. We're going to talk about that too, because you need to know what's about you need to know and have the information that you need to have. Mainstream, these people on these different networks are not going to tell you the truth. They haven't been telling the truth forever, but now independent journalism and independent broadcasting has an opportunity to get out. Now you can find the facts. There's some people that don't have any facts. They just want to be on the radio and not on the radio or wherever and just, clicks and views because they like it. If people like you, if everybody like you, something is wrong. A lot of folks don't like me. It's all right. But then I love everybody because God put love in my heart, and that's where it is. You can't take it away, and you can't take away uh, who we are, and that's just that. So we've settled that. 2 years we've been on the air, and I want to thank all of our long time Bush's listeners. Those of y'all that don't see, but I hear from, and you have supported us down through the years. And I want to see how the support is going to go today. I got something to tell y'all later. But I'm grateful for everything. Let me at least say hello to my dear friend in the city of Chicago at WVON, my hometown radio station. I'd like to say good morning to Mr. Bob McKay and also to Mr. Daryl Gibson, who are my dear friends in doing some things. And we'd like to say to WVON and to our family there in Chicago, you ain't seen nothing yet. All right, now let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right. On today, most of you, oh, wait a minute. Hold on, hold up, wait a minute. I got something that, to y'all, I like great music. And my dear and the best soul singer that could ever sing a note, it's his birthday today. Anybody that know the Mac Man knows his favorite artist. One of he's at the top of the list. One of my favorite artists is Al Green, and Al Green has a birthday today. Reverend over there at Full Gospel Tabernacle, he's got a uh, wonderful single that's been out for a while, and I might play it. I don't know. I get the urge, but Al Green, man, he's the last of real soul. You got Bobby Rush. He's in the blues and the R&B field, of course. At 90 some years old, winning Grammys, getting ready to win him another Grammy. But the good Reverend, even though he's been through everybody had a time. Thank God he survived. But this man has a voice that just. I worked a concert at the Airy Crown Theater in Chicago for Kane's Usher service. I'll never forget this as long as I live. We worked the Al Green concert. Well, you all know in a concert, y'all been to concert before, the folk get to hollering and so forth and so on. Now, this was my first trip of this that happened. So I'm on the front line, right, trying to hold these folks back. I guess I was 19 or something. They screaming and hollering, stretching and carrying on, told my towel and everything, trying to get up there to Al Green. And a lady threw some underwear and it missed the stage and hit me in the face. I like to faint it right then. And they wasn't, if you know, I don't know what they wasn't the aroma that hit me. really knocked me out more than anything. And they said, "Man, you all right?" I said, "Man, where did these come from?" It's terrible. Y'all don't go to concert and do all them things without properly clean garments that you can get rid. If you're gonna throw them, make sure they clean, Jesus. But anyway, that was my first Al Green concert, boy. And my sister Geraldine, who lives in Kansas City, and my brother Jerry, who's gone on to be with the Lord. One of the first records he was working, and he had a job at the bowling alley, Roseland Bowl. And he bought my mother a stereo from Magnavox. They don't even make that. I don't think they make Magnavox anymore. But the thing looked like a casket, but it was one of the best sounding stereos that I have heard. They have not compared that sound. Y'all know you raise up the cabinet and the turntables and all that is on. I thought, I was spooked of funerals and things and all that stuff. And then when I go downstairs, because my mother say, I hear something downstairs, she'll send me. Why are you sending me? We didn't have a dog at the time. I go down there, I'm trying to flick on lights and everything. That particular night, the circuit breaker went out. It was dark down there. And the first thing I saw was that stereo. And it reminded me of, I couldn't even walk past it. But anyway, let's make a long story short with my scary self. Make a long story short, he bought that stereo for my mother. And the first record that he played on there was, I'm going to play it a little bit. I'll probably play it later or one day. Have You Been Making Out Okay? And I never forget that record. And I heard that voice for kind of like almost the first time or something like that. Paid attention. I was a kid. And that voice, I'll never forget that smooth voice, the orchestra. I like the strings and the background, the hoo hoos. That's the hoo hoo, the background. Man, ain't nobody had a background like him. And I met Reverend Green once and had never had an opportunity to interview him. So my prize interview, and I'm going to work on this, is to get the Reverend on the Magman Morning Show. And y'all know I'm gonna be a happy person when I do that. And I don't want to get the president. I already interviewed Mr. Obama and Michelle Obama and all the notable uh, politicians and folks of the day. But my prize interview would be with the great Reverend. If y'all know him, y'all hook me up with something. I might have to go on over there to Memphis at the church and commandeer and grab. I can get the interview. I just got to get to him. I know where he is. I know where he's on Hale Road over here in Memphis. And if y'all friends with the Reverend, let me know. And he's gonna be my star interview. That's the interview that I want. So happy birthday to you, Reverend, and many, many more. And I mean, he's got a song out, man. It's that real Al Green. Back in the day, it's that voice. Everybody hurt sometime. It's a real sweet, it's a melancholy type of a thing. You really have to be into lyrics and you got to hear the songs and you got to hear and see people don't play music these days. Y'all jack around and be shaking and carrying on like you're killing yourself. Old folks out there doing all. I'm a stepper. I ain't with all. And y'all don't even dance no more. I don't know what they call it, but that's what they do. I'm a stepper to my heart. I love it. Thank you, my sister, baby sister Linda Cleora, taught me how to step. Boy, when she did that, that was it. I was in trouble from that day on. I didn't have two left feet. I can go, and but that's all right. I wanted to just say that to lighten up. It's Friday, y'all. Hey, listen. What are your plans for the day? What are you going to do before I tell y'all about what this idiot did and what's been going on? Let me say once again, congratulations to our executive producer in charge of administration, that's Miss Jessica Starks of the Bond Group and JD Scribes. She has graduated. She's getting higher degrees and all these other things. But Jessica on yesterday said I got this picture of the presentation she went through. JD Scribes and the Bond Group as the leader. She went through some financial. There's some financial things that were going on with I think it was Regents Bank or something, and she graduated from that program that will give her an opportunity to broaden her horizons. And I'd like to say congratulations to you, Jessica, because the expertise that you gain, you bring it over to Mag Media 3. She has helped us in so many great ways. We met some wonderful people through her and faithful, loyal. I want to say this humble. Humble. If you speak to her, you barely hear her sometimes, but she's power packed. She knows what she's doing with business. Congratulations to you, Jessica, on your achievement. And it's just nice to be nice. If you can't be happy for somebody else, be so happy for somebody else's success too. Everybody just, it's all about them. Hoo-doo-doo, and it's me, and put me there, and put me. I know a couple politicians that's like that, but anyway, I ain't gonna talk about it. Let me say this also. I got this up. From 2020 up until now, folks, when COVID happened, we were in a mess. Churches closed, the schools closed, people talking about folks trying to kill us, and the black woman came up with the vaccine to save us. And y'all don't believe that there are people out there that's trying to hurt us. And God, in His infinite wisdom, allowed a chemist, a doctor, a chemist to come up with the compound to save us from utter destruction. It didn't, and they were working on it. So many of my loved ones, Carla, I went to Carla Kiwi, I went to Columbia, and we were members of the same church. Uh, we were members of the same church, and Grace Curry's granddaughter, all of y'all that know Grace Curry, my godmother gone home to be with the Lord. That was Ida McCrae's best friend. Along with Lily Greer, Lily Thurman, and so forth. I ain't gonna call no names. I had to call her Lisa Thurman. I couldn't get I know she gonna kill me. Happy birthday, Lisa. That's Miss Ruby Thurman's daughter. Miss Ruby Thurman was my first Sunday school teacher. The first time I was taught about Jesus was and heard it come out of her mouth to accept him as Savior came out of not my mother's mouth. My mother prodded me. She said, "Boy, by the time you give your heart to the Lord," that's all she said. But I didn't understand what she was talking about until I asked Miss Thurman, and she explained it to me. And I gave my life over to the Lord. I'll never forget her in my heart. There's so many people that are planted in. But let me get back to this picture right here. Now, you see, we went through, we're trying to get ourselves back together. But I just believe on the right that 2026 is going to be a year that we as a people will get back some of the stuff that we deserve to have. As I was saying, you can't get mad at a person because if you've been held down, somebody been whomping on you and oppressing you and keeping you from the things and the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, don't get mad at me because I'm vocal about my community. We have been and let me tell you this here, not just that. Let me take this down because y'all gonna get mad in a minute. I don't mind. Don't make me no difference. The Orange Man is going after Somalians. If you know what Somalia is in the continent of Africa. Black people lawfully here as citizens. They're saying that the Somalians have, and by report, they're saying, and they can say anything that they want. We let you be the choice and you choose for yourself. He's going after them, talking about he's going to round up everyone, call them that they messed up our country. That fool, he's a fool. He's a damn fool up there. Yes, he is. A liar, a cheat, a raper. He's everything. SA or whatever you want to call him. Mutilations. Over there in the island, they took the pictures yesterday of what the island looks like. Sound like some P. Diddy stuff. Now he trying to get out of jail. I don't care if you're black or white. You do these dang on things to people, and you think you're supposed to get away because you're rich. Well, this fool had an island, no trespassing signs, had a heliport on it. You can fly your plane down through there, and landing strips and everything. They ain't show everything. His bedroom, all that. This fool had a dentist chair. I don't know what was going with some mask of old withered up men all over the wall. That means that's them old freaks that been coming around there buying them children. When you hear about our kids being snatched off the street, young and old, boy and girl, they put them folks on the street or somebody's shipping them overseas, kidnapping them, putting them on these private planes. And that's why I always say, I told y'all about the video that I saw when the young lady was seen, she walking down the street for whatever the reason, the man walk up to her and talk to her. She say she ain't interested until he gets in the Maserati. And then she runs her tail back to, oh, I'm so sorry. No, you ain't gave me no. Now he got you. Why? Because y'all eyeballs are full of materialistical things. We're raising up a bunch of prostitutes and a bunch of hustlers and a bunch of, what did they used to call that? Uh, uh, what did they call? What was that movie Richard Gere was in? I couldn't think of it. What they call the man whores. They call them some gigolos. The American gigolos. I mean, they grabbing y'all off the streets, and our young people have become such. They don't know whether and some of them don't know whether they want to be with men or women. I'm not talking about your lifestyle. You do what you do. It doesn't suit me. That's all right. I don't hate you for it. But sometimes the lure of money gets people to a point where they lose their mind. A car lure these people in these cars, talking about they gonna take them to dinner and everything, and the next thing you know, they're in an airplane or they're in some other city drugged up or something like that, and they put them on the street. Because why? We tell our kids is that if he can't pay for all your bills, you don't need him. Well, you're gonna be sadly awakened. Any fool that will sit back and now I know you support the one that you love. If you're in a relationship or whatever the case may be, that's your business. You ought to help each other, whatever the case may be. But then when you sort out and put them wigs on your head and all the colors and all them nails and all that makeup and all that stuff, just to attract somebody because that's what you're putting it on for somebody to look at. And I'm not knocking you for what you do it. But then they put all this stuff, got kids, teenagers with these wigs on their head like it's a cap, and they wear it faithfully, hitting their head, scratching and can on, and got a stocking cap over perfectly good hair. Okay, but we dress them up like these hoochies and all this other stuff, and then we wondering why these things are happening to our kids. We got to watch what we do. I mean, we so loose with things, and our communities are loose. You ain't got to say nothing if you don't want to, and the chat is kind of quiet. But if I'm telling, if you look in your own house, look around your community. These kids have gone crazy. You don't know whether they're grown or not. They're out there doing all kinds of things. And these Epsteins and P. Didleys are out there, the Bill Cosbys and anybody else that's been doing anything. And you don't know what's happening. We got to be conscious enough, folks, to know what's going on. So they put him on there. Now, he got caught. Now, they going to cover it up. Why? Because he got all the rich Arabs and the rich Russians and everything. Where you think Donald Trump got his wife? With an S from Wise. She's a mail order. She was one of them Epstein girls from over there. Brought her over here, gave her a visa, say she was a model, ain't been in nobody's magazine, ain't been in nobody's portfolio, and sold to the highest bidder. Now he says that he had a little help with his last son because he just, whatever. I mean, you got these diabolical people. Not just that, he's tearing this country up. Yesterday, I'm just going to just say this, and I'm going to go on the break. Let me go on break right quick. It is 29 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. If you had to be there at 9, you're late. This is the Magman Morning Show. I'll be right back after these messages. Y'all just hang on in there. Hold on a second.
Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Schumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 8. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Schumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
I am Pam Ghostin. I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Aren't you just happy that you're around? Aren't you just happy just being who you are? Are you just happy and rejoiceful because things, even though they might not go your way, you still are happy? I am happy. Grand Rising, great day to all of you. Brother Lee Mack should be here in a little bit with his commentary. I'm not going to harp on that fool today. I ain't gonna do it. I promise. I ain't gonna do it. But I want to let you all know that be aware not just of your surroundings, but be aware of what's going on in our community. Be aware of what's happening around about you. And, you know, we have all kinds of resources to at our disposal. I'm grateful to the Lord that I had an opportunity. I'm trying to find something. Did I get it yet? Let me see if I can get it. I got a message from a friend of mine in Quitman County, Mississippi, where my mother lives. And there was a homeless couple minding their own business, fell on hard times. Now, mind you, this is a place where all of my church folks and my church members and religious folks that I know, these were some of the people that were terrorizing this family. Let me put this up and you can see. I don't know what color or anything like that. You know, wait a minute, let me see if I can get this up. I'm not going to show the video that was shot, but I'm just going to show you this. I'm not going to tell you their location because people have been harassing these people. How gutless and how shameful. Mississippi, home of the churches, home of everything. You know, y'all all deep and everything. And I'm not knocking you for that, but there's some hypocrisy going on in that. I told you, I didn't care whether it was the White House or my mama's house. Well, it just so happens to be my mama's. I know all them folks down there. And the reports that I gotten and the posts that I saw, they took them down once they found out that I got them because I told them that I was going to bring this out on the air about the harassment of this couple. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to get on my bad side, your family, if it was somebody that you cared for, they just fell on hard times. And these people went over where these people were instead of helping or ask them, do they need something to eat? Or maybe even giving them a place to stay. We got all these big houses and we live in our best lives. But one thing God put inside of us, no matter what we've been through in this life, I believe He put some love and some kindness and His love inside of our hearts. And these people were minding their business. Yeah, they might be living in their car or whatever. And they discovered this. And when it was discovered, instead of helping, they started criticizing. How dare you judge and criticize and harass people that are just trying to make it? This is what the orange man has done to not just white, but black people. Can't keep their apartments. Their kids got to go live with grandma, uncle, somebody, or ain't somebody, or cousin, or friend, because even in these times, how cold it is out there, and these people love each other enough to say they're gonna stick together. We're gonna sleep in this car till things get better. I was told that the gentleman was working day labor, trying his best to get enough money to get a hotel room or whatever the case. But he didn't bother nobody. They didn't bother. They picked up their garbage and it wasn't no pigsty or anything like that. They were trying to do the best that they can in their car. I want y'all to look at this. Y'all look at everything else. Look at this right here. And you tell me what you think about this. Here's some people that need some help. Instead of helping them, yeah, I'm talking about you, Quitman County, Marks, Mississippi, Lambert, Darling, Falcom, Marks, right? And all of y'all, I'm talking about y'all because I got the video, I got the post. I refuse to play it because if I put you out there, it'll embarrass. And it was some of my folks that I know, distant cousins. And I'm going to read them when I get there. I'm going to talk about them when I see them. I ain't going to put you out there like that. I ain't going to put folks out there like that. But let me tell you something. What you do to others will come back to you. You will reap what you sow. It's a shame we are living in a day and time where people need our help and our assistance. Or maybe just, they just leave us alone a while or whatever the case may be. And people go over and harass them. Black folks. I ain't talking about my Caucasian folks, but black folks. All the hurt, the harm, and everything that we've been through in our lives, how dare we be evil? And now some people might say they be justified in what they're saying and what they do. But I want you to think about it. All y'all that go to all them great churches down there and got them good pastors, y'all got gators on your feet and everything like that. And here's a family in your backyard. And it's not widespread homelessness, but I'm saying something about this because it hit me because I was shocked at the way, instead of helping immediately, people get on social media and start talking about folks. See, but y'all people that need attention and ain't nobody talking to you, or you ain't got a friend in the world or nobody or anything like that because you some wicked evil type of person, and you just no good or anything like that. There's them social media hounds that get behind the keyboard and just criticize and pick on folks. I don't know their condition. I don't know the people per se. I had a couple of dollars. I sent them to some folks that I know that would help. I don't have. I mean, and it's not that we rich or anything like that. But what can we do to help? That's why when I get out and I don't beg. I don't cheat folks and try to get you to dupe you into listening and to tuning in to the Magman Morning Show. Whosoever will, let them come. You can be here, and you got an open forum to say what you want to say and express yourself. I'd give you that opportunity, but this right here, I want you to think about this for a minute. Oh, don't think the Lord didn't take care of them. Somebody with a heart came down there, and I want to thank you, Miss Keela. You know who I'm talking to. My friend down there, she didn't give me permission to put her name out there, but she's raising and doing her very best. She's got a Christmas drive going, and she try to help the kids at school. She tries to help her community. She didn't tell me to put her name out there, who she is or whatever. And when she does, if she wants to come on, she already knows she got an open invitation to come on. But this right here is what the Orange Man has done to society, has turned us into some monsters. And then we raising these monsters. My folks, I'm talking about my folks. You know better. And I know who you are. And I am going to say something to your face. And I wish you would say something. When you're an elder in the family, you take a stance on what's wrong and you straighten it out. If my nieces and nephews get out of pocket, I'll put them back in pocket. I don't care what they say. What you say? Say it again. Mm-hmm. And these little kids y'all raising up and they teasing and bullying folks like they attacked that woman on the street. Yeah, it's Friday. I know y'all thank God that it is because you ain't got to hear me on tomorrow. I'll come on tomorrow. I'll come on when I want to. Attack this mother and her child. Them your kids out there. I'm talking to the parents that you know your kids are rotten. They ain't learning nothing in school, dumb as a doorknob. And what I mean by that, they ain't paying attention. They telling the teacher what to do, raising up at the teacher. I tell my mama, and then you bring your raggedy tail up there with your bonnet and your funky pajamas that you ain't even washed. Wash your tail and your face before you come out. Nobody want to smell you. But you got nerve. You won't come to parent night. You ain't going to come to report card time. But when it's some drama, here all of y'all come. And it's a group of them that come together. And it's somehow a group of the bonnet heads. That's what I'm going to call them from now. The bonnet heads come and want to start trouble. Your kid is flunking school. Ain't going. And then once they get up to the 12th grade, or the 13th, 14th grade, because they done held them back 100 years, they hollering they got a diploma and they gave them a certificate of attendance. I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all that got the nerve to point the finger and talk about people and belittle people because they have a hard time. By the grace of God, there go you and I. Quitman County, Mississippi. Marks, Mississippi is the county seat. I know the officials there. I'm not saying that they ain't do anything. I'm not saying that when they became aware. I'm talking about the people before people became aware of these people's situation, that y'all had the nerve and put them on the internet, shaming them, recording them. Look at them bums. Look at these people and this and that. Yeah, y'all call them folk. I got the tape. I got the video. They sent it to me. Man, you see this? Yeah, I see it. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. So all of y'all in the bushes that listen to me from Quitman County, even my evil ass relatives that did so, I know who you are. Distant cousins, I know exactly who you are. I almost called your mama's name and your daddy's name out. My cousins involved in that bull crap. Yeah, I said it. Be right up in church clapping and shouting and carrying on, but you talking about folks. Now y'all looking in the family trying to find out who it is. Oh, they shouting and hollering and duh and all that old crap that they be doing. Yet and still in all your heart is evil towards somebody that's having a heart. We don't know what's happening. Find out what's going on. But I want to thank Sheriff Parker. I want to thank uh, Alice Smith. I want to thank Manuel Killebrew. I want to thank, I can't call her name right now because she ain't give me permission, but these are the officials. Timmy Jameson, I want to thank you and your wife and everybody that helped out and did your very best for this family. It's not easy. I can call some more names, but then there's some other names I ain't going to call because you ain't did nothing. No way, you don't need your name called. Only thing you need your name called is to be impeached or voted out of office. We some evil folks. There's some evil people out there, and I said that, and I'll say it. Before I take it back, I'll add more to it. How dare we just treat people like that? That's what the McMahon Morning Show is all about. We're not here. We'll bring it out. I'm going to bring it out. Come to me. I got something for you. Not just with word, but with deed. Mm-hmm. How dare you? Low lives. If you don't like it, come on out and over. I know they hear me. Some of them even listen to my show. Okay, listen to our show. Come on in the chat. You ain't scared. Don't. If you text me, if I get a text from one of y'all, I'm gonna put you out there, and I'm coming to see you because we got to stop this. We already got a madman loose. They blowing people up in boats, killing and murdering people, and hurting and harming folks. We don't know what's in them boats, and if they was doing wrong, they got a right to due process, and they wouldn't have never made it to America. From Venezuela in them boats, and the Coast Guard didn't get them. We got a whole Coast Guard, folks, that protect the shore line of the United States of America. On the boat, let the boat come up to them. You mean y'all to put a drone? The Department of Defense is not law enforcement. The Army, the Air Force, the Navy, they're not there to be our police force. We got people that are designated for that particular job and in international waters. So we got idiots in Quitman County, Mississippi, and we got some idiots in the White House. We got idiots in Jackson, Mississippi. Now, those of you that just got elected in that area, y'all go and find out where that person is. I'm not blaming the politicians because they jumped on top of it. When they found out about it, they jumped on top of that. Now, y'all go find, and then go in the community and find out who you can help. Not just this couple, but go around and see if there's something that you can do. Where's the compassion? We ain't got no compassion, and we call ourselves Christians. We go to church, we do this, and I'm on the church folks because it's church folks that was the ones that was persecuting these folks. What God you serve? The devil, as usual, perpetrating a fraud, pretending. It's good to pretend in the church. You can, oh, I'm holy and I'm sanctified and I'm this and that. But when you carry your tail out the door, how do you live your life? Keep up more hell than anybody. Always starting trouble. It's always somebody, and they'll sit their tail up there like they innocent and ain't done nothing. This the McMahon Morning Show. Brother Lee Mack is here. I knew he was coming to save me. Call it not save me, but he already knew. He said, "Boy, I better get up there, James. He up there doing that." I'm gonna bring Brother Lee after our break. This is our last break of the day. This is it's at 9:50. We got Brother Lee's commentary. He'll be coming up in a little bit. This is the McMahon Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast right here on Mac Media 3 Productions, WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. We're here. We like to welcome all of our listeners from WRFU 104.5 FM in Champaign, Illinois. Good morning, Grand Rising to all of y'all. This is the McMahon Morning Show. I'll be right back. I ain't going to fuss no more. Brother Lee is here, and we're going to talk about this here a little bit. I'm going to ask him about it. We'll be back.
Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Shumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on left, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And welcome back to the MacMan Morning Show. I had a little, all right, y'all. I told this, I got a couple of text messages from my relatives. Which one of our relatives did it? Well, I got them. They ain't said nothing yet, but if they holler, I got them. And, you know, hit dog gonna holler, let them holler. And I'll put it out there. Listen, let me just say this right quick. We're going to shift gears a little bit. I'm going to have Brother Lee Mack talk about that a little bit, along with whatever he decides to say. You know, we're at Friday, And I try to lighten the load a little bit, but when I get stuff like that, y'all, that kind of just burns me. But anyway, I want to say good morning, grand rising to our dear friends that um, from when we started out, and I got my first big story on the air came from Dalton, Illinois, and the person that I'm referring to is Sherry Hatcher Britton, who is my dear friend, our dear special correspondent there in Dalton that helped us along. But she introduced me to some wonderful, wonderful people. And I like to say hey to Sherry and to all of her dear friends and at the Dalton Fire Department. I'm coming to see y'all real soon. I got to see y'all fire truck and things that y'all doing and go over there and see Mayor Jason House and everybody over there. But Kiana Belcher, who is a trustee in Dalton, who was in the middle of the fight to liberate and to set them free from Tiffany Henyard, who going to prison. Yeah, she's going. She don't think she's going. She's going. If they got the mayor of Riverdale for that little bitty old stuff, they coming for you, sister. So you got to pay the piper now. Let me just be quiet. But I met Miss Belcher and endorsed her for reelection. They reelected her overwhelmingly. This opportunity for commissioner for county board of commissioners in District 5, which is my old district in Chicago, in Illinois, and in Cook County. That was my district. That's my district that I come from. She's running for that seat. I believe she's going to get it. God is with her. She's a great public servant, and she's just all around good people helping the community. She helped with a wonderful giveaway. Her and the Spence Cook Grand Lodge. I knew Mr. Spence Cook. I ain't gonna tell y'all about all that. That ain't y'all business right now, though. But all of those wonderful people and her brothers and sisters at St. John Grand Lodge over there on Ingleside, 75th, I think, in Ingleside, in Chicago. Hey to Hilda G. King Spencer, my dear, dear friend, and all of you all that are there. They helped out, and she wants to do even more for the Southland. So let's elect Kiana Belcher for the 5th district. All we got to do is get out there and vote. She has the votes there out there, and she will be a proven leader. Also, to our dear, dear friend Judge Meredith Hammer. I can't wait for her to take the bench and take the oath of office and to help the Southland in their endeavors. We call it chancery court here, and those things that are matter to you, like your property and various things, and any kind of dispute such as that. She'll be there in the sub circuit number 17 over there in the Southland, and she's doing a great job. Meredith, we got your new ad coming up. Phase 2 is coming up. We got to roll with the. We're going to roll with our new ad coming out, and she's always been a great friend of ours. And I'd like to say good morning also. See, this is a Southland call. Dr. Nikita Cloud and her new business has opened. Her new business has opened. You're going to hear more about it. Cloud Med, holistically getting yourself together, and so forth. We're going to have her on real soon. Listen, we're in the midst of our 10 family celebration. There's another group, the Favor Foundation, is getting ready to gear up for their Christmas giveaway to the senior citizens of DeSoto County and in District 40. Representative McCray of District 40 and all of her supporters and friends at the Favor Foundation, and with some of the former officials like former Alderman Young and some other people that are helping her. It's not about being Republican or Democrat, folks. You cease to be those when you should cease to be a Republican or Democrat when you get into office. You got to serve all the people, and this is her annual giveaway. But on the screen, you see that me and the Bling Queen, we got some up our sleeve. We want to help 10 families. So the Mac Media 3, and the Bling Queen Cutie, we're getting ready to bless with what God gives to us and provide something for some of these families. We got 10 that we've been assigned to and that we've been assigned to help. And as you saw with my conversation earlier about the people that are destitute, I want them to be one of. I got two families. The young lady that was trying to escort her kids to school got attacked by those children. She's one of our families. And this young man that's working, trying his best to provide for his family, he deserves a little cheer. Him and his family. And we got two. I got 8 left. Why don't you sponsor a family? It ain't going to cost you arm and a leg. It ain't going to take nothing away from you. Some of us are so stingy to a point we won't give to nobody. We always got our hands out, but we never want to help anybody. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on with folks. That's not my business. But if you got it in your heart and you got a few dollars that you want to help us with, go to macmedia3 at gmail.com. You can go to Bling Queen Cutie is on and in the chat. Can you put your contact information in the chat so that I can put it across the screen? You can go to the Mac Media 3 Cash App and we will give you a full report on what's going on and what's happening, and put in your memo. This is for your toy drive for Christmas. Now, not only is it going to be toys, but it's going to be helping the family with some food, helping them, some children that may not have anything. And I know that people are giving away, but these are 10 Pacific families that we've been assigned to, and we're going to help them. And if you can do that for me, Miss Bling Queen, I can put it in the chat. It ain't going to cost. Whatever you give is welcome and graciously appreciated. We ain't here to hustle nobody or anything. I ain't even got to say that. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. Let me bring Brother Lee before I get back in trouble. I ain't in trouble no way, but y'all know I'll go there. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. Brother Lee, come on, say how they do to the folks. Um, this is Lee Mack's commentary. He's going to come. Unmute yourself, Brother Lee, if you will. Let me put you in staging first before I do all of that. All right, Brother Lee, you're there. You are. You can unmute your mic if you're there. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. Hey, Brother Lee, you on, Lee?
Great day and new beginning.
All right, stand by for a second. Let me just bring you in. Brother Lee Mack's commentary, he's going to take as much time as he wants to consume. This is the second part of our broadcast that we have. Brother Lee, I've been fussing this morning. Really wasn't intending on doing it, but has compassion. I want to ask a couple of questions. One, I want you to comment if you can. I know you got some thoughts on the events that happened and the uncovering of what they did to the fishing boats and things like that, and you can talk about whatever you want to, but I want you to kind of help us out a little bit with that. And my second point that I want, if you can, and you use as much time as you want to talk about, is the compassion gone? Have we lost our mind? Have we lost all love for the people? I know that people are struggling various reasons, and we might have our own reasons for not helping them, Brother Lee. Sometimes people say, oh, they're going to buy dope, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But has compassion left us? Wait a minute, y'all. Let me let Brother Lee do the talking. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host and our chief commentator of the Magman Morning Show and Mag Media 3 Productions. Welcome, Brother Lee. You have the mic.
Well, I would like to say great day and new beginnings. I would like to say on us giving to us less fortunate. And yes, I think that we have had a lot less giving in the last, I would say, in the last 30, 40 years. I think we cared more in the 60s and prior to that in the 70s. I think we cared more when we were in the 60s and the 50s and when we were out there and we were in our own communities and we were not allowed to get out of those communities and what they call segregation. We stuck together because out of necessity, we made our schools better because we weren't allowed to go to other communities, so we worked together. Those less fortunate, we took them in. And when we had what they call the great migration from the south to the north of black folks, We would take people in. We would take our families, cousins, friends in when they come from the south to the north, and we would not charge them any money to stay with us. We would let them stay, and we would take care of those less fortunate. We didn't see a lot of homeless people in the 50s and the 60s. Wasn't a lot of homeless people on the corners. You know, you see a lot more of that now in the last 40 years. You see a lot more of it. People are on the corners, on the streets, and they're holding up signs, and they, some of them, a lot of them need that help, and some don't. But a lot of them need that help, and we have moved away from it. Yeah, okay, we take these holidays, which we call Christmas holidays and Thanksgiving, and those days during the New Year's and stuff. The thing is, I would talk specifically about Christmas, and the gift giving that we do. Uh, we like a good party. The Americans love to party, and we buy gifts not to celebrate uh, the birth of Jesus. We're celebrating a party. We buying each other's gifts. We're not doing the things that we say it was meant to be done. Is help others. This is a help me time. I think all times is a help me time, but especially now, uh, this is the time that we stop buying gifts for each other that don't need it. Now stop buying gifts for each other and look at those less fortunate that don't have it. You know, that don't have food, that don't have the things, shelter. You know, there's people out here that need, and we're not giving. And that's the thing. We need to be more of a giving state of mind, which we're not. We're looking at how many gifts we can buy somebody that don't appreciate it. We buying gifts for our kids that don't appreciate it. And you know, they don't appreciate those gifts. And why would you buy them a gift anyway? You know, for what? I mean, you know, if they have the things that they need, let's go out there and help somebody who's less fortunate. Stop trying to buy, what did you buy me for Christmas? Well, you know what? What did you do for someone else that's less fortunate than you? And that's what we should put as number one, you know, and stop this time of not helping. We don't help each other. We say, well, I'm a good person. That's the first thing we say. Well, by whose standards are you a good person? By your own standards? We make excuses for not giving. We'll say, look, that person out there on the street, they're going to use that for liquor or for drugs. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you got to put a stipulation or some kind of restriction on giving, then you don't have to give. Don't give then, because giving comes with no restrictions. Giving comes with, it comes out of the heart. And you got your pastors, and I'll bring them up. They don't give unless they can get a tax exemption. You know, they don't go out there and say, listen, let's go to the streets. How many people in the church need their electric bill paid, need the food? Uh, they don't give freely. Churches don't even give freely. Pastors don't give freely. You know, we have to start. Our kids are watching us. They're learning from us. They see that we give with excuses. We make excuses why we don't give. We try to clear our conscience. It's a conscience thing. We try to figure out how not to give so we can keep more of it for ourselves so we don't have to share. Okay, I'll give you an example. You got these, let's say, celebrities, and you got these, not just celebrities, you got people who are more fortunate, who had mansions, and they got homes, they got extra money, and those people say, let's take a celebrity for instance. Let's take your Michael Jordan, or your LeBron James, or your Wayne, or your Warren Buffett, and you take these people, and they'll tell you, I'm just trying to provide for my family. I'm trying to make sure my family got money, got something, some resources. I'm going to tell you something. How much money do you need before you start to give? That's what you should ask yourself. How much money do you need? How much money do you have that you need to hoard for yourself before you say you can share with someone else? So we are good. We, you know what? We are good accountants. We know that we keep account of our money, and we say, okay, I know how much money I got, but how much money do you really need? It's a need, and then there's a want. See, we don't understand. We don't want to understand it. We have to we have to give, because you can't take that money with you. And the people that feel that they don't need to share with the homeless or the less fortunate, and we'll see that we're making excuses why we don't have to give. And I'm gonna talk about this boating, this incident that happened with this speedboat, and the present administration shot this boat, blew this boat up. They said that there was a drug boat. I mean, they really trying to. Donald Trump is trying to get a war started somewhere, anywhere, so he can put his name on it, and he can say, "This is what I've done. I've stopped the war." First, you got to start one before he can say he can stop one. And that's the thing. He's trying to get his name out there. He's trying to get his. He's trying to be a dictator. When you can get there and bomb innocent people, it wasn't proven that it was a drug boat. It wasn't proven that they were doing illegal something. He said kill everybody on the boat. Annihilate everyone without due process in another country. See, and then he let this drug lord out of prison. This drug lord from the cartel. He let him out of prison. Gave him a pardon. He said he didn't get his due process. Now they got evidence that he is a drug lord, and they let him out of jail. But at the same time, you're bombing you blew up a boat that you suspected of drug dealing, but you knew this drug cartel leader was doing drugs, was supplying this country with drugs, and you let him out because he paid him off, because that drug cartel leader paid Donald Trump off. He got paid off. You put some money in Donald Trump's pocket, you can get away with anything. And that's what I have to say.
Well, and it's just interesting to me, Brother Lee. I just thought that, it just gave me a cold shiver because, not just because of the weather, but because, folks got these, I don't know, and I say, I don't want to say people are cold hearted and people are low down and all that. Now, them folks that was messing with them people, that's right there where mama is. And they sent it to me. And Brother Lee, people think that, and somebody that made a comment, I got the comment. I'm not going to put it up. I told him I'm not going to play nothing, or I'd use whatever I need to use for whatever I need to use it for. But there was a comment that was made by several people, get a job. Now, this young man in this car, Brother Lee, with his whomever, I don't know if they're married or not. He's working temporary. He's working. He has another little vehicle, and these are the vehicles that they lost their home. I got the story, and they were just on hard times. They just been, this been a couple of months or so, and they weren't trying to bother anybody. They just was trying to get situated without. See, some people. I said this too. If I was hungry, I wouldn't tell. There's certain folks I just wouldn't tell or anything, because people got a mean disposition, Brother Lee, that they have. We came from the west side and the south sides of Chicago. Like you said, we seen some things in our time, and now we see that people are they're struggling. People are struggling, brother Lee, at this time. And do people really understand what is it? Is it the way that what's going on in the homes where we wouldn't do this? We wouldn't go down and bother people and harm them, throw rocks at them, or whatever the case may be, and talk about folks and think what's really going on. I'm talking about our folks this time, because it ain't nobody. I can't blame it. Ain't the Caucasians or anything, but it's our folks, man. Like really gutless and heartless and stuff. I don't know. Help me out a little bit. What's going on in society?
I would say that social media has contributed to that, letting you know it's okay not to help, letting you know it's okay not to do better for someone else or try to help someone else. And that's the thing. It's social media. Media has gotten us numb to other people. Has gotten us. Our feelings are not there like they were before. And the thing is, we don't feel for nobody else but us ourselves. We're very selfish because we adopted the behavior of the Caucasians. See, that's the thing. They tell you it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to make fun of others that's less fortunate than you. And that's the thing, and making you feel better about not helping. It make your conscience feel better because I'm gonna tell you something. You take these therapists, these analysts, these what you call psychologists, these people, more people, and I'm gonna tell you this, and you can look this up. More people are seeing therapists, more black folks. And I'm gonna tell you something. This is a fact. In the 50s, black folks didn't see a therapist. In the 60s, black folks didn't see a therapist. In the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, we weren't seeing therapists, not to these numbers. Now you take the 2000s, more people are seeing therapists. You say, why are they seeing therapists? They go to therapists, so the therapist, they go to the pastor, so the pastor can tell you it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to not give. It's okay to feel sorry for yourself and say, look, I'm gonna look after me now. Be more about me. And then I'm gonna tell you something. People tell you, look, take care of you first. How much care do you have to put into you before you put it into somebody else? See, that's the thing. It's okay now. That's the slogan for the day, is to take care of you and not look after anybody else. Get yours and don't get, I got to get mine. You got to get yours your way. And that's the attitude that we have today. That's our attitude. And I'm gonna tell people, and I was at a health club the other day. I was working out. I was coming into the building, and this white guy, this Caucasian, I don't like to call them white because that's not their color. They're the color of they're pinkish. They're pink people, just like a pig, or that's the color. They're flesh tone people. But the thing is that what this guy said to me, he said good morning. And when I told him great day, he got a frown on his face because he understand what good morning means. They understand our history. Good morning means when the slave master used to kill us, used to unalive us. He would tell you good morning. And white folks, Caucasians understand what good morning actually means. See, when they'll tell you good morning just as plain as day, and you'll say it back to them, they say, I still got that nigger trained. And that's the thing we have to understand. We first gotta do our history, search our history. And that's the thing I like to say about that. But the thing about this, about us giving, if you give, you feel better. We haven't felt better in a long time because we don't give anything to less fortunate. There's people out here that need, and we don't have to act like the Caucasians. See, we adapted their behavior, where they only look after themselves. See, we're not them, so we can't act like them. We want more. If you want a better result, you got to do something better. And that's the thing. We got to stop using their methods to solve our problems. We have to go back to what we were doing before when we got here. We were looking after each other. We didn't know where our family was when we got off that ship, and some of us was here already. When we was captive, when we was held captive, we took each other in. The babies didn't know what a mama was. The babies didn't know what a daddy was. The mama didn't know what the sister was. But we took each other in as family. That's when we were held captive, what I call slaves. We took each other in. We didn't ask, that one ain't mine. No, we took them in. And even in the 50s and the 60s and we took each other in. We said, oh, okay, that one needs some help. We got to take them in. And that's the thing. That's Caucasian behavior when you say that you don't care about nobody but yourself. We're adapting their behavior to solve our problems, and it hasn't been solved. See, that's the thing. We wonder why the country is the way it is because these are Caucasian solutions to solve this American problem, and it's not working for us. And that's the thing we have to understand is that we have to stop using their methods, stop living their culture. This is their culture. This America is not black culture. They use the things that they want to use out of our culture, and they throw us out. They throw us out with the bathwater. They'll take our music, they'll take our dance, they'll take our way we make clothing and everything else, but they don't take us in. And that's the thing we have to understand. Stop accepting this white culture, which we call American culture. You know, this is their thing. They don't want to accept us, so we should stop trying to belong to something that don't want us. That's what I have to say, my brother.
And you can hear Brother Lee each and every weekday morning right here uh, on the Magman Morning Show and it's a wonderful opportunity for us to bring to you each and every weekday morning news and information that you can use right here on Mac Media 3, Mac Media 3 Productions. I'd like to say thank all of you for a wonderful week. We got an exciting lineup for next week. We got a couple of great interviews. Stephanie Wiedemann is coming. We got some new business people that are coming to introduce their business. I also want to encourage you that during the Dr. King celebration, which is going to be happening real soon, it's coming. Whether you, I put the message out to all of you AKAs and whatever the case may be, all you foundations, and if you have a business or something and you want to celebrate with us and give your greetings and give your thoughts in your way or advertise or spotlight your business, send the flyer to macmedia3@gmail.com and state let me know what it's for so we'll get everything arranged and we'll get it to Ms. Jessica and she can sort everything out. But send your information in to us and we want you to participate in this also. We got several announcements next week about some things that'll be going on in our community and in your community, no matter where you live. Send it to us because we got listeners everywhere. Don't be all nervous and people get all upset. Oh, the numbers say this. I don't pay any attention to those people. If you knew the effect, and I know a lot of people know the effect of our show, meaning that we're going to bring it to you. We're going to bring it to you in a way that you'll understand it and hopefully that you will enjoy each and every day. I'm James Mack. I'm your host. Thank you for being here. For Brother Lee Mack and for everybody here at Mac Media 3 Productions, we want to let you know, have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Don't y'all do nothing reckless out there. And watch out for your brothers and sisters and your neighbors out there. If you see somebody in need, don't be like other folks and ignore it, but just give them an opportunity. Give yourselves an opportunity to do something good, not to pat you on the back, but because it's the right thing to do. And I'm going to leave you with our affirmation that we have each and every day. You don't have to be jealous of nobody because once God get through blessing them, he still got more than enough to bless you. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is the Magman Morning Show. We'll be back on Monday, God willing, with another exciting week of broadcasting. Thank you to Brother Lee, our co-host, and to everybody that wishes us well. We ask that you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and warm.
It's a Mac Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home when you're in your car. It's a Mac Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's a Mac Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's a Mac Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's a Mac Morning Show. 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 Morning Show is the Madman Morning